Hi guys, today we are with Caroline,
Hi.
aka Carol V.
Carol
She's
V.
here at the Heavenly Locks showroom, and we're going to talk to you today about wigs.
Wigs!
Yay!
Yay! So,
everybody loves wigs.
Yeah, so we're going to cover the cap type, the textures, the color, the density, and then also bleached knots, and then
Elastic integration, all about the hairline, everything you need to know as a beginner about wigs. And even if you're not a beginner, we've got some tips and tricks that might even be useful to you anyway. So stay tuned, watch through, and subscribe.
Really like the video.
Okay. So let's go one by one. Let's start with the cap type. So for the two most prevalent cap types are two. It's the lace front, which is.
Do you want me to hold that? I can show.
Okay. The lace is in the front, literally. So the name explains it all. The lace is in the front of the cap, and then the back are wefted tracks. So it's like it's almost like weft, like weave. So if you see that, the back is stitched on with the wefted tracks, and then the front has the lace. So what that basically means is you can part your hair anywhere that there is lace. So that's why it's called a lace front wig. Now it's all the same hair, it's still virgin Brazilian, that's what we use at Heavenly Locks. The difference is in your styling options. So for a lace front wig, you can style it and part it anywhere where there's lace. So anywhere along the front perimeter, at the side part, middle part, whatever kind of part you want to do along the front of your hair, you can do that with a lace front wig. Now, the limitation to a lace front wig is you can't part down the back. So if you're someone who does super crazy styles, like you want to do an entire part all the way to the back of your head and maybe put it in two, that kind of thing, you can't do that with a lace front because you're going to see the tracks.
I'm like trying to
You look like a crazy thing.
I know.
Looks like a mop now.
I know, but there it is.
But that's the gist of it. So that's a lace front wig. So you can't really put it in a high ponytail. Our wigs do come with, some of them come with lace in the back where you might be able to pull down some baby hairs and kind of hide it and bring it up to a medium height ponytail. But for the most part, if you want to do a high ponytail, you either need to look for a 360 wig or a full lace wig. Okay.
Yes.
Anything you want to add about that?
Oh yeah, actually, a lot of people when they say full lace wigs are better, but the thing is, it's I feel like with wigs you don't really put it up in a ponytail and stuff.
Agreed.
Yeah, almost all my wigs are lace frontals, and it's it works completely fine because I don't do crazy hairstyles. Nobody is ever gonna notice the wefts from the back because all the hair is covering it. So the most important thing is actually just the front of your head, so that it looks like it's actually growing from your scalp. Yeah,
exactly. And I agree because almost all 90% of my wigs that I wear personally are lace fronts because I don't do all that stuff in the back. It's either just laying straight down or I have curls in it. I might do a low ponytail, but I'm not really doing anything much more than that. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, unless you want to do a two braids, if you want to braid your hair into two and then have a hairline behind, then a full lace would be good for that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's show them the lace front. And this is a glueless lace front. Sorry, full lace front.
Yeah, I was like, let me just.
So this is a glueless full lace.
Okay, full lace.
And what a full lace means is the entire wig, all the hairs are hand knotted by hand onto this cap. So it's a lot more workmanship. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive than a lace front. But what you get with this is versatility. So you can basically part it anywhere. So maybe part in the back and show no matter where you part on this wig, you'll be able to part it.
Do you want to use we can use the mannequin.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me show you guys. So, here, look how real. This looks like a scalp. So pretty much, look, you can part it anywhere. And it just looks like your scalp.
By the way, guys, look how pretty this hair is.
It is. It's so soft. I'm like, ah, it's so soft. There you go. It feels like I'm touching someone's head. There we go. So yeah, that goes anywhere. If
your boyfriend runs his hands through your hair, he's not gonna feel anything. It just feels like your scalp.
Oh my god, there's so many times when like a guy like touches my head and it's like all the wefts. I'm like, ah. But this one is just like, oh.
So yeah, so this is the benefit of a full lace, is that you can part it anywhere. And yeah, that's really the only difference between the lace front and the full lace, is where you can part it and the versatility of it.
Yeah.
At the top of it, I'm also going to show you the silk top. So this one also has what we call a silk top.
Oh, that's a silk top one?
This is the silk top one. Is this blocking you?
I know, it's still
okay. Okay. So at the top here, it's a 3-panel piece of lace, and what it does is it hides the knots. So you don't have to bleach this unit. It already comes where you can't see the knots. See that?
Oh my god, guys, that looks like a scalp.
Look at that. That is
looks
called
like
a silk top.
scalp.
So it's the knot is actually hidden underneath a layer of lace, and you can't see anything. There's no way to see the knot because the knot is actually hidden. So this is a silk top. No matter where you pull on that, look in that.
That looks like a scalp.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
So this is really, really good. It's an option that you can add to a full lace wig.
Mm-hmm.
You can also add it to a lace front if you custom it.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that some of my clients will say with a silk top is there is a line of delineation right at the front where the silk top ends that you're going to need to use your concealer to make sure you blend that with your skin.
Mm-hmm. But that's easy. You just like use it.
You do it with your wigs anyway, right? You do it with your wigs, and you do it. It's almost like you have how you work with your, what do you call this? Oh my gosh,
the cap.
Yeah, the cap.
Yeah.
So it's like when you wear your cap and you've got that line and you've got to like use your concealer and hide it. That's what you'd have to do with a silk top.
Mm-hmm.
But like the result is amazing. Look at that.
Yeah, it really does look like a scalp. And like that's the best part, right? With wigs, like you want it to look natural. You want it to look like it's your hair, and like this is gonna look like it's going right out of your scalp.
Yeah.
And even though the silk one, it's like in a higher budget, like just a lace one, if you want, you can like do some things to make it look like more like a scalp. So like don't be worried about like, oh, the lace frontal is not gonna give that of a realistic. It looks really realistic. It's just the silk top is just more easier and convenient because you don't have to style it all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
And I actually just wear not like the regular lace fronts.
Yeah.
I don't use the silk tops. I don't need to because I just do my little concealer trick. Sometimes I bleach the knots if I have time. If I don't have time, then I just use a little bit of makeup on the underside of the cap.
Exactly.
And I'm ready to go. So.
Exact. Yeah, and you can always bleach it. So like once you bleach it, the knots are gone. Like the little black dots, they're gone. So you can see it.
Okay. Let's move on to textures. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna grab a few textures. Okay. Here's a couple of textures. So things you want to know about textures are.
Oh my god, this is so nice.
That's like a yaki texture.
Yes, I was just gonna say it's like a yaki, but it's so nice.
So when you're ordering a wig, you want to be conscious of the texture you're getting and what it's gonna feel like. Yeah. So something like this. Well, let's start with this. The yaki. So this is a yaki straight, and what yaki means, it's been textured to mimic black hair that has been straightened. So if you're African American and you put a chemical relaxer in your hair, this is what the yaki texture mimics. Look at that. Look at the shine on that. It's so pretty.
It's like, it's still shiny. It's not like that dry, you know what I mean? Because some yakis extension, they kind of look dry, but this one still has this shine as if you would put like, you know when you just straighten your hair and you put like the spray, like the shine spray? Yeah. You know that olive oil one?
Yes.
Yeah, so it kind of looks like that. It looks really nice. It looks like a really natural yaki one.
Yeah. So that's one texture. If you have silky hair, then you want to go for something like this that hasn't been textured. This is a body wave.
Yes.
I'm gonna get this straight.
Oh yeah, this is silky. This is more like silky.
But anyone can wear that still, even though it's a silkier texture. But there's no texturing to that to make it more of a coarse feeling like the yaki textures.
Yeah.
So this is a body wave. This is silky straight.
Oh yeah.
These are really popular ones.
This is so, you guys, this is so crazy. It's so soft. Yes. Look how it flows. It's so soft. Yes, and you can see the quality. Like you can feel it. Like it just slides. Like Oh, so nice. I could touch this like all day.
I know, like who doesn't love hair, right?
Yes, it feels so good. It feels really healthy.
So the next one is like a loose Indian wave. And this one is super popular because you can flat iron it straight if you wanted a bone straight look. But if you just wet this one, it's just going to just have this like natural wave to it. It's really pretty. You can see on camera that it has a beautiful light sheen to it, so it just looks really healthy and bouncy.
It's very natural look. I really suggest like those wavy ones, like those kind of like what is this, a body wave or
no? This is more like a loose wave.
Loose wave, yeah.
This is more like a loose wave. So you've got more styling options with it.
Yeah, and it looks so natural when you like wash it and you let it like air dry. It looks so natural.
Actually, let me show
very
you.
natural.
So when you wash it, this is what it's gonna end up looking like.
Yeah, looks so natural. It's so soft. Like it's still like really soft.
That looks really nice on you though.
Yeah, I feel like curly hair looks like good on everyone.
Yeah, anyone can rock, and it's super manageable and it's great for vacation.
Yes.
You don't have to do anything.
Yes.
Okay. So the last one we're going to show you, actually no, I'm going to show another couple of other ones through wigs. So this is a kinky straight, and this is like African American hair that you've just blown out with a blow dryer.
Yes.
It's so soft. Look at that. It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's still like really soft. It's really soft. Yeah, it has a texture, but it still has like that soft feel to it, you know?
Yeah.
Because you would expect it to be more coarse, like you know, by just looking at it, but it's still very like flowy. Yeah.
So that's a kinky texture, and then you've got curly textures. So there's many different companies have so many different types of curlies. So you kind of have to look at their pictures to kind of decide, because one person might call it a deep wave, another person might call it deep curly, or Malaysian curly. There's just so many different names for these things that different companies have. So the best thing to do is look at their pictures to see what the curl pattern looks like. So this is our deep wave.
Deep wave. Oh, and it's so like bouncy.
So this is how it comes packaged. Once you wet it, then it's going to like, it just gets bigger and like pretty. Look at that.
I like when it comes, like when you first get it, it looks like there's not much hair, but it gets so much volume. Like once you start separating these, it becomes like so big. Like I remember when I got, what was the name of the Afro one?
It was Arabella.
Arabella. Like at first it came like very like the curls were very like tight like that, but then it's like when I just like brushed it through, it became so huge. It was like this very like voluminous like afro. I loved it so much.
And when you get your hair, you do not wear it out the package like this.
Yeah,
you have to like, you wet it, you comb through it with your, if it's like a really curly unit like this, you want to comb through it with your fingers or use a wide tooth comb or something like that. Spritz it with some water, and the true pattern is going to come out. It's going to really get big and it's going to get large. And the real pattern's gonna come up, but you do not wear it out the package and just put it on your head.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you have to style it, or else it will look like straight out of the store.
Yeah. Okay, so this is like an Afro kinky curl. This is super cute, super pretty. The curl is just like so.
Oh, yeah, this is so nice.
Yeah, this is very similar to the Arabella that Caroline wore, but the curls are a little bit tighter.
I love this. This is a very natural Afro look.
Yes.
Very natural. This is so pretty.
And it's really soft.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel crunchy or dry.
Yeah.
It's just really, it's steamed to get this wave, this curl pattern, and it's still really soft and still really moisturized. It's not dry at all.
So nice. And then you don't need to use that much, like you barely use product. Because I remember when I was rocking the Arabella, the Arabella wig, I barely put products in, and the curls were like popping. Like
you don't have to put much at all.
Yeah. So it's pretty much like this, effortlessly. Yeah, this is so nice. Let me just show a close up.
So that is the different curl patterns.
Yes.
I'll put these back, and maybe while I put these back, you want to talk a little bit about colors?
Colors? Yeah. Like of hair colors?
Yeah, hair colors.
Okay, so and when it comes with wigs, naturally the color comes like in like a black or dark brown. Would that be like a 1B or?
Yeah, the closest thing is a 1B.
Yeah, 1B. So the closest color of wigs is like a 1B. So it's just the colors that we showed it to you. But however, you can bleach them. For example, all the wigs that I got, it came in the natural color, but I bleached it to blonde. And even when you bleach the hair, the quality maintains. Like, I remember me and then the hair colorist, we were kind of concerned whether, you know, the pattern was going to change a lot or it's going to damage it, but it still remains with the quality. It's still soft. However, what I actually liked, when there's a very tight curl, that if you get a really tight curl extension and you bleach it, the curls will loosen up just a little bit, but not too much. But it gives it more of like, it just gave a different curl pattern that looked really natural.
Yes.
So like, don't worry about bleaching the hair. It will still remain like the quality.
Just make sure if you're doing it yourself, well, I would say only do it to yourself if you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Like,
otherwise, take it to a stylist because you do not want to damage the hair.
Exactly.
Like you can't replace it. Once it's damaged, it's damaged. So if you aren't comfortable or you don't know what you're doing quite so much, then I would recommend taking it to a stylist. In the LA area, we've got Sakura.
Yes, Sakura. She does an amazing job. Like, I drop off the wig and then within 24 hours, she calls me like, it's done. I'm like, how do you even do that? It goes from like dark to blonde like within 24 hours. She does such a great job.
And it's a beautiful ombre that she does.
Yes, she does such a good job with like when it comes to the roots to blending. It's so good.
So here are two, they're both 613, but that one has a dark root and this one is just the straight 613. And even though it's been bleached, like it takes a lot to bleach it to this color. Like you have to have true virgin, good quality hair to get to this color without having damaged ends, for it to not look dried and fried. This is what a good 613 looks like. And so this is the two types we have. We have straight and we've got a body wave.
Body wave.
We don't do anything tighter curl than a body wave because the bleaching process plus steaming it to get that super tight curl is just a little bit too much on the hair. So we don't do that here, but we just provide these two textures.
Yeah. And then I can see from the back, you guys have some fun colors here too, right?
Yeah.
Do you want me to bring down the...
let's get the orange, burnt orangey color.
Okay. So. Yes. So it smells so good.
She does.
Oh my god. So then there's this fun color.
So we do some units with some color, and this is one. As you can see, it's like a burnt orange. It's really pretty. It's super soft. The ends are healthy and in good condition. And what we do is we make all of these starting with virgin hair, which is why they come out in such good condition. And you want to be careful of the kind of hair when you're ordering from companies. You always want to ask what kind of hair they use, and when you get it, just inspect it a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, this is so nice and soft.
Yeah.
It's so soft.
So what you'll find is hair, if it's 100% human hair, when you flat iron it the first time or you use some kind of heating element on it the first time, you might find a few strands that are burnt. That's the thread. So there's threads that after it's been manufactured and they've sewn it, there might be some loose threads that you might find in that first pass when you do your flat iron. But if you continue to flat iron like week after week and you're finding that pieces are sticking, you're finding plastic pieces in your hair, that's mixed hair. Like it's not 100% human hair. It should only happen once, like the first time, right?
Yeah.
And then once those threads are burnt off, those couple of threads, 2 or 3 threads or whatever, you shouldn't continue to see that. That means the hair was not like 100%.
Yeah, and you should really be careful with that because I had so many like companies or like wig stores be like, oh, it's 100% human, but you can see that it's mixed. So you guys Google how to test how it's real human hair. Like, is there a burning? I heard that you can burn the hair.
Well, human hair will burn, right?
But I heard that if it's plastic, it will melt.
That's right. It
melts.
And
then you can see a difference. If you want to Google different ways to see whether it's real human hair, do that. But here it's guaranteed real human hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we did textures, we did colors, density. So there's a number. We used to start with 120% density. You used to find companies with that percent density. Yeah. I'm not too sure if many companies still start with that. Most of us now, we have a base standard of 130% density. And then from there, you can increase and go up depending on what you like. So we've got 3 set standards. We've got 130, we've got 150, and we've got 180. And the basis of it is the higher the number, the more hair is compacted onto that wig. So if you want a super natural, very light looking wig, the majority of the wigs will come at 130, and that's usually good enough for the majority of people. Now, if you like big, voluminous,
that's
beautiful hair, then you want to go
hair.
Up in density. So Caroline, you normally go for 180. You like 180.
I love 180. The Arbella. Yeah, Arbella was, guys, it has so much hair there, like so much volume. I loved it. So I think it works best for curly. Like for curly hairs, I think it works best with a higher density. If you're going for like a straight look, I think going for like a lower density is good because it looks a bit more natural. Because sometimes straight hair, if it's too dense, only sometimes, then it may, you know, not look as natural.
Yeah. Unless you naturally have thick hair.
Thick hair. Yeah.
But yeah, we recommend, like for the curly hair, it's easy to go big in volume and not look like it's too much. Yeah. Because curly hair is big hair.
Exactly. Should we talk about the plucked hairline? Because I think it goes well with talking about straight hair and high density. Yes. If it's high density, they may have a lot of hair in the hairline that could end up looking a bit wiggy. Yeah. But if the hairline is plucked, which means it's like, you know how if you look at someone's scalp, the hair is not perfectly in a line. It's not just like all like dense. It kind of like, it's separated. It looks more like, do we have an example?
Yeah, here. So if you take a look at the hairline,
like the density of the hairline,
it doesn't start. So if you see where my fingers are, you can see my fingers because it's not 100% dense at the hairline. What we do is we start with a little bit less hair at the hairline and we gradually increase the hair until it's at maximum density just around the crown. So there's a graduation of how dense the hair is, which is what normal hair looks like. Yeah. You shouldn't have like 180% density along the front hairline. That would just look like a crazy.
It looks like wiggy. Yeah, way too wiggy because it's like dong. But if it's like there, it looks like it's coming from your scalp.
Yeah, exactly. That was a good segue actually into the pre-plucked hairline. So you want to, if you don't get a wig that has a pre-plucked hairline, then you need to do some plucking yourself. Otherwise, it's not going to look natural. So get in there with your tweezers.
Exactly. And it's really easy. Like, just watch some YouTube tutorials. Don't just go in there and go crazy. Like, just like, you know, watch a video and then just plug it and then...
And just take your time because you don't want to like pluck too much and have a bald spot because you can't get the hair back in. So
that happened to me once. I was like, no, I should have taken my time.
Yeah. Okay. So pre-plucked hairlines. What do we have next? Bleached knots.
The bleached knots. We touched
on that a little bit.
Yeah.
That but just basically means I think.
And the bleached knots is just for making the hairline or making like the closure look more natural. Yes, exactly.
So you're just bleaching it. I'm just gonna try to find
like
yesterday it was bleached.
So as she said, there was the lace frontals. It's knotted, so the hair is like knotted onto like the lace, and then in the end there's like those black little dots because it's like the knot. Those little black dots can sometimes be shown, which can end up looking a bit like you can notice it's a wig because a natural scalp wouldn't have those black dots. You know, so you can bleach it so that it looks like just scalp. It looks like it's growing out of your scalp.
So this is bleached.
Yeah.
And you don't see a bunch of black dots in there. It just gives it the most realistic look when you bleach the knots. The only thing that's negative about bleaching the knots is you're putting a chemical on the hair. So it may not last as long as if you didn't bleach the knots. So if a wig lasts 2 years, if you bleach the knots, you might start to see shedding earlier.
Oh, right? I see.
Because you're putting a chemical on it and you're making it weaker at the base.
I see.
Yeah. But I mean, if you don't keep your wig for 2 years.
Yeah.
Like I switch up my wig regularly.
Yeah.
So
I
to
love
me, I don't
switching.
care.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter to me. But if you want to really preserve the longevity of your wig and keep it for like 2-3 years, then maybe bleaching the wig is not the best option, and you might want to do something like using the makeup powder on the inside of your cap.
This is my favorite wig.
Yes.
Guys, I wore this wig yesterday. Woo.
She looked so amazing.
Oh, dang.
I mean,
she did. She styled it. It was so good.
It's hard for you not to look amazing.
Stop.
But in this wig, like she just rocked this wig. It was so good. But you also rocked the bob. Like you look so good at both.
She styled them so nice. I was like, I need you in my house to just style it all the time because it looks so good.
Okay, so you want to talk about makeup then?
The makeup
as a replacement to bleaching the knots?
If you don't want to bleach the knot, and if you're scared about ruining the quality, then you can just use makeup. You can take some makeup and you just put it inside out, and then you put the makeup all over here so that it gives the illusion of like a scalp. Like it pretty much just covers the black dots. Yeah, so the foundation will do its job. So you can just do that, and the foundation lasts pretty long. Like you don't have to do it every day. You can do it, and then it will last like a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah, it'll last till you wash it.
Yeah, until you wash it. Yeah. Do you want to talk about the washing?
Yes. So when you wash it, so how I wash my wigs, I either will hold it because you don't want to scrunch it up and ball it up. You want to wash it in the direction of how the hair flows. Yeah. So you can either, if you're gonna wash it in the shower, you can hold it up and wash it in this direction, or you can wash it on a mannequin head, like not this one, but like on a styrofoam one.
Yeah.
That's also something you can do.
Yeah. I
think the tip about this is using a shampoo and conditioner that are moisturizing, because you don't want to dry out the hair.
Yeah.
So it's important to wash in the direction of the hair, condition it in the direction of the hair. Leave your conditioner on if you want to leave it on for like 5 minutes. If you want to leave it on for 30 minutes, whatever you want to leave it on for, you can do that. It'll just soften it up and make it really nice. Yeah. And then you won't have to use as much product afterwards once you condition it really well.
Yeah. And her hair, like it's so, like always when I wash it, it's so soft. It's like it's not that hard. Like it literally is just so easy to wash.
It's so cute to wash. Yeah.
Yeah, I love washing it. I'm like, oh, this is so nice.
It's therapeutic almost.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay. Elastic integration. Oh, I think the blonde one has it. So that's basically when you put an elastic band in your wig, and then so you don't have to glue it down.
Yeah, or use the combs.
Or use a comb.
Because I can pull your edges.
Yes, it saves your edges.
Yeah.
And you don't feel like it's gonna move or shift or blow around or move around. What it is a band that we stitch into the inside of the cap. This one actually has adjustable straps. Sometimes we add the adjustable straps for you if you don't know the measurement of your head. What the adjustable strap will do is it gives you 2 different notches, so you can tighten it or loosen it if you aren't too sure about how tight you want it to have done. If you are measuring your head, you want to measure from the top of your ear to the other top of your ear, just where this cap is falling. So where you see that cap line, that is a measurement you want when you're measuring for elastic integration. So if you're ordering a wig and they ask you for your measurement, measure from the top of the ear to the other top of your ear, around the back, just along here. So just above like where the nape of your neck is. And that's the measurement that you need to give.
Does the elastic band stop here?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's exactly where it's gonna sit when you put it on. So it's super convenient. You don't have to have the combs. You can just not even use the combs, it's hard to use the combs anyway if you wear a wig cap.
Oh yeah.
If you don't wear a wig cap and you use the combs, but it's like yanking on your edges, then opt for the elastic band.
I feel like the combs use it if you're gonna go like partying or something.
Yes.
Like you just
you think someone's gonna snatch off your wig then?
Just the extra secure. Yeah, but it's not like a daily thing. I don't think you should use the combs daily. Like if you're gonna, because I wear wigs daily, so I wouldn't use the comb daily because then it really will like pull out all my edges. Yeah. So only if like I am going out or the wind is really strong that day, I just secure it. But even with the other things, sometimes, like, I just put the wig, I don't secure anything, but the cap is already secure enough that I'm not even scared about it falling.
Yeah.
I never had a wig fall off my head.
That's really.
Never had it.
I've had it shift, and you know what I do?
Okay, shift, but I just pull it
I've never had it fall off either, but I've had it move, like shift. So when what I'll use sometimes is this wig grip, and you put it on like a headband. It doesn't sit at your hairline; it sits like right about here, like a headband, and the wig will not move. Like it's feel that it's like a velvet, and the material catches the wig cap. Yeah. And it won't move. Like this is if you ever have any issues with your wig sliding back, this is what you use.
See, like I used that, but I used it wrong. I put it on my hairline.
Yeah, well then you'll see it, right? Like the lace will stick to the lace. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, my friend was like, "Girl, I can see the thing under your wig," and I was like, "Oh." So you put it just behind your hairline, right?
Yeah. Okay, like maybe 2 inches back.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
So.
And then the baby hairs.
Baby hairs. Now, everyone like has their preference on baby hairs. Some people like them, some people don't. But baby hairs are simply the short hairs that are around the perimeter of your wig. So some people like longer baby hairs. This one is not cut into any baby hairs because it is a bob. Yeah. But let's see.
And I think baby hairs just make it look more natural.
Yes.
And because with baby hairs, you just pull them to the front, so you don't like, people would never really look at your hairline because it just looks like so natural that hair's coming forward, hair's going back.
Exactly. You know? And it's these short wispies at the front of your wig. Now you can have them longer like this. You can cut them short. Sometimes you'll cut them short to about an inch and then just kind of like use some mousse and swoop them in. Yeah. So there's different ways you can do baby hairs. You can deal with them. It all depends on your preference really. Whether you like baby hairs or not, and whether you like them long or you like them short. Yeah,
I personally like baby hairs when it comes to like body waves or like loose curls. Yes. Yeah, because it's like very that natural look. When it comes to straight, sleek hair, I don't really like the baby hairs that much because it's just like, you just want like a clean cut. Yeah. But it also all depends. Baby hairs is the best if you put it up. If you like doing the hairstyle of like putting it up, then you can have like little baby hairs and it just looks so natural.
That's right. Actually, for the half up, half down, I should mention, you can do that with a lace front or a full lace. Yeah. Because there's enough hair, there's enough lace in the front of a lace front to do the half up, half down style. And the baby hairs look really good with that style. I wore it. Yeah, the one that, what was the name of the just recent one? The long curly one. Oh, the short curly one was Mariella. The long curly one. Okay, Arabella. The long curly one is Arabella. Okay, so Arabella had, both of them had baby hairs. They both had baby hairs, and they were both super curly. Yeah. But the Mariella was 200% density. Yeah, that one was like even the one that Arabella. Yeah. That's already thick. The other one was like, so guys, it was like so much hair. Yeah, and you saw how good she looked in that one. I love it. Both of them are like my babies at home. Okay, well, I think that is it for everything you need to know, at least as a beginner, to help you make a decision on where to start with wigs, because it can be super confusing. It can be super intimidating when you think about all the different lingo that the different wig companies use to try to explain things. So hopefully this was helpful for you. If you have any other questions, put them down in the comment section, and then we'll just answer them. We'll answer them for you. Or give us a call. And if you're here in the Vancouver Lower Mainland, we've got a showroom in Surrey, so come down. We've got things you can take a look at, and we can help you. We can help you through the process. So I want to thank Miss Caroline for coming down today. Thank you so much. She came down from LA. Well, she came up from LA because we're in Canada. But she came up from LA to come visit us. So we're really happy to have her. I'm so happy. The showroom here is so cute. When I saw it, I was like, oh, this is so nice. Like, I feel like home here. Like, so thank you. Thank you. So you guys, thank you all for joining in on this this YouTube video. And like I said, if you have any questions, let us know. And hopefully this was helpful. So subscribe and put your comments down below. Bye. Bye. And then also, you guys can also DM me if you have any questions. Just DM me. I will answer. I always check my DMs. So. And she does. She answers really quick. I try my best. Super friendly. She's so sweet. So sweet, you guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
Have a good day, guys. Bye.